I'm a PhD student studying the Lyceum of the Philippines. This video I will present my thesis paper in 15 minutes. Okay, let's start. This is my topic. The impact of human resource practice on organizational resilience of the Chinese Korean Solutions Company in the Philippines. The objectives of my thesis paper, there have three objectives. The first one is to illustrate how human resource practice influence organizational resilience and why it is important in supporting the organization in achieving its strategic goals. To feature the Chinese company operating in the Philippines and examine how human resource management practice help the organization and its people survive the pandemic. To illustrate the significant impact of human resource management practice in developing resilient employees and resilient organization. The statement of the problems. This study is aimed to explore the impact of human resource management practice on the organizational resilience of To-Go Philippines, a Chinese Korean solution company in the country. Specifically, this paper ought to shed light on the following research questions. The first one, what is the demographic profile of the respondents in the term of gender, age, department, and the length of stay in the company? A human resource management practice such as recruitment and selection, compensation and business administration, and training and development significantly related to organizational resilience. Do human resource management practice such as recruitment and selection, compensation, and business administration, training and development impact organizational resilience? What specific human resource management practice do employee respond suggest to further reinforce and be resilient as an organization? The scope and limitation. The present research explore the impact of human resource management practice on the organizational resilience of To-Go Philippines. Signification of studies. There have four areas. The first one is academicians, business administration management students, human resource management practitioners, organizational employee resilience researchers. For these four areas who have interest in, we're talking about the resilience of the organizations. Review of related literature and studies. We have resilient organization, business continuities, and organizational resilience, and building organizational resilience. The last one is, does remote work actually work? Resilient organization. What does it mean to be resilient organization? It is the ability to anticipate and resist or adapt to unpredictable events or enormous impact. It is in fact such easier for leaders to adjust their thinking and priorities in the face of the disruptive event than it are for the organization as a whole to respond or successfully recover from the crisis. And the organizational structure and its policies are key predictor of the resilience. Business continuity and organizational resilience. Organizational resilience plays in an organization's pilgrimage to the discrete future state articulated in its mission statement and the strategic goals. Absent such resiliences, an organization stands to experience decrease in sales, market share, and profits subsequent to the occurrence of an event that interrupts its ability to continue to conduct the operations in a manner that continue to meet the expectations of the stakeholders. The even more tragic consequence of such as the occurrence can be the organization's loss of goodwill, reputation, and customers. Building organizational resilience. Organizations have edified a three-board approach to get work done, and what they have learned can help managers respond more effectively to highly changeable environments. And the first approach is organizational routines, which are efficient when work is predictable. The second approach is simple rules. The heuristic rules of thumb that help you speed up process and decision making, and priorities the use of resource in less predictable contexts. The third is improvisation. Spontaneous creative efforts to address an opportunity or problems. Does remote work actually work? There are more companies than ever trying to make remote workers feel more connected, and they are gaining popularity as the number of COVID-19 cases increases. For for conceptual theoretical framework, we will talking about human resource management. First one, we'll talk the strategic human resource manager first. The strategic human resource management is a series of planned human resource affairs and activities portal to enable an organization to achieve its goals. So the human resource management practice are considered as a system that enhance the skills, motivations of the workforce. Human resource strategy define the guidelines that serve as the north for workforce management, while policies seek to continue practice for consistency and follow in the same direction. Finally, the practice are the end of the operation and represent the actions themselves, being the main protagonist in achieving results. And human resource human resource management practice influence both trust relationships in organizations as well-being and resilience at work. While they are influenced by organizational value, personal value, and perception of organizational justice. Based on the literature reviewed, organizational resilience can be promoted through human resource management practice, can promote the development of capacities that allow the change to the each goals related to sustainabilities and the environments. And the strategy value of human resource management practice was the most influential variable on organizational resiliences. Uh, for research, for research paradigm, there have the three human resource management practice through into the to-go resilience organization. The first one is requirement and selection. They will choose. They will depends on the um, what age and gender, what what dangers of the and how long they will stay in the companies. And the second one is compensation and benefits administration. The last one is training and development. For methods, we will have the research design. With research design, we will use the mixed methods. Is quantitative and qualitative methods alongside the literature review. And for the participants, we chose the 279 employees to do the questionnaires. In transplantations, we use the questionnaire, the FGD guide. For the questionnaires, we have the three part of the questionnaire, three parts. And part one is the questionnaire. Part one of the questionnaire will ask about some information from the respondents like age, gender, department, and the length of the stay in the companies. The part two is have the 30 item questions. The first 15 item question is about the human resource management practice, and the second 15 item question is about organizational resilience. And the part three is the open-ended questions that would inquire about the human resource management practice that make an impact and somehow would cushion them in this trying time of their lives as an employee of the organization. Um, and for data analysis, we use the syntactical technicals. There have the three functions like descriptive, syntactical, and person product moment correlation, one way ANOVA. And for methods of analysis, we use the medical or contact analysis. For formally, I will thank you my Dr. Chua who are teaching me in thesis writing classes, and I will also thank you my advisor, Dr. Lorenzo. He gave me some suggestions about my thesis writing. Okay, thank you.